Greek columns that stretch toward the top of the second story make this building look strong as well as classical. The words above them tell us that this was the home of the State Bank and Trust Company. The State Bank was founded in 1906 in the Smith Building on the southwest corner of Canal and Hillsborough Streets. The Smith Building also housed the post office and Rizzi's drugstore. In 1916, the State Bank moved to 200 Canal Street. At the time, it was considered among the strongest banking institutions in the state. A few years after World War I ended in 1918, the Florida boom began. People came here to make their fortunes in citrus groves and tourism. In New Smyrna, fortunes were made selling land to newcomers. The market was so hot that a piece of property might be sold 3 times in one day, each time at a higher price. Of course, this type of speculation could not continue indefinitely, and in 1926 many banks in Florida and South Georgia failed, including the State Bank and Trust Company and the Fidelity Bank across the street at the corner of Canal Street and Sam's Avenue, now home to Jason's Corner. Jobs became scarce, and many residents left the city looking for opportunities elsewhere. A few years later, the Great Depression arrived, and the federal government looked to help cities crippled by the financial crisis. Programs such as the Works Progress Administration, created in 1935, offered hope by employing millions across the country in the construction of roads and public buildings. New Smyrna benefited from these programs with projects such as the Chamber of Commerce Building and the Cultural Center, now City Hall. In 1936, there was a new bank in town. The Bank of New Smyrna opened at 400 Canal Street. Bank President John DeBerry said deposits of $100,000 are predicted on opening day. On July 31, 1941, the Bank of New Smyrna moved to this building. Here, the bank prospered for many years. In 1956, during a remodeling of the building, a fire broke out, forcing the bank to move to temporary quarters in the Municipal Youth Center at 124.5 Canal Street for almost 6 months. By the late 1950s, the bank had added walk-up and drive-up windows. In 1976, Southeast Bank of New Smyrna took over. By 1978, 202 and 204 Canal Street were in use as bank-owned office buildings. The bank continued to grow into the 1990s before moving to a new location on US 1. First Union National Bank briefly occupied the building in 1992. Then in 1993, the Utilities Commission of the City of New Smyrna bought the buildings and moved in. In 2017, the buildings were given a much-needed facelift, helping to fix leaks and modernizing facilities for customers.